need to clean this room. Mark my words, we have to clean this room today. It is a disaster. It's making my workflow impossible just because it's so messy. All this makeup needs to get put away. I think I got stuck, like, let me just show you briefly what I'm working with. This is a disaster. Every time I sit down to do makeup or film a video or something, I knock stuff over and it's a disaster. So I need to clean this today. But good morning. I'm actually headed off to a Pilates class. Every time I say I'm going to Pilates, I feel so bougie. Probably because it is a bougie thing to do. I just feel like, you know what? Workout classes have just gotten so insanely expensive. So expensive. When I was growing up in my early 20s, workout classes were like $10 a class, tops $15. And I get it. Like, it's not against like the studios or anything. I get like they need to make a living, and with inflation and all of that, like it makes sense. But like $25 to $30 a class, so yes, this is a bougie thing. I'm gonna go in with the Refi primer, but normally I go to workout classes pretty early in the morning, like 8 or 9 o'clock, but we couldn't get in to the earlier classes. So we're gonna go to the 11:30 class today. So I have lots of time to do my makeup and get ready, and I might even take my dogs for a walk before I go. I have lots of time to get ready, so I figured let me do my makeup for the day. This is ideal. I would actually really like to do my makeup at the beginning of the day instead of in the middle of the day, because then I just feel like I have to like stop my momentum to like do makeup. I should just do it first thing, which means maybe I work out later, maybe like I'm doing today. We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna go in with my concealer. This is the Natasha Denona concealer. That's another thing, is once I clean all of this up, I can go through my collection and just use some different things. I've been using this for like 6 months now, and I'm like kind of bored of it now. So I'm ready to try some new things, but it's kind of hard to do when your place is a disaster. And I'm mixing N1 and N3 together. That was the darker one I just put on. And I'm gonna put the lighter one here. Okay, and then blend it out. I use my number 7 brush from IT Cosmetics. I have all the windows open right now. We left them open all night last night because it was just beautiful out. But it's gonna get to the mid 80s today, so I'm gonna have to shut all the windows when I leave. Put the air on because I do not want it to get too hot in here. I have been really into matcha the last week. I've gone through like matcha phases in the past, but I feel like I'm ready to like spark that up again and make it really good. I know I would need the whisk and do all of that the way it's supposed to, but I've been getting matcha when I go out instead of coffee. I love my coffee in the morning, obviously, but it is nice to switch it up every now and then. So today after Pilates, I am gonna go to this coffee shop right down the street. It's owned by the same owners that own the Pilates studio, actually. I'm gonna lightly bring this down my chest. I don't want like tons of coverage or anything, but I do want to match and I want to feel cohesive. The girls are out today, by the way. I've mentioned this before. I don't actually like showing a ton of cleavage, but oddly enough, a lot of my like summer tops show my boobs. And I don't know if that's because I'm buying, like unintentionally buying shirts that show boobs, or if that's just what's out there. Like, I just feel like it's kind of hard to not find shirts that only show your boobs. Or is it just I've got bigger boobs right now, which I don't even think my boobs are that big. I have a C cup. It's not like crazy big, you know? I don't know, but I in general don't like showing off too much cleavage, especially because like as gravity has taken over, they aren't where they used to be, and so I just don't like showing my boobs. But I am, so here we are. I've been enjoying using this cream bronzer. This is the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer. I love the packaging. And this is a wedge brush from Smith. By the way, thank you for all of the just supportive messages that you guys left on my last Get Ready With Me video. I wasn't really sure how like what I was saying was going to be received, especially because I was so vague, and I'm intentionally vague just because this is new for me to even like make the connection that that is like the name for like what I've been dealing with. I've just kind of danced around those words for a long time and not really just making that confirmation within myself that that was what I was dealing with. But I think understanding that that is what's going on with me, and even just vocalizing it, I actually feel a little bit freer from it. So thank you for just letting me do that. and letting me be candid and letting me share that experience and being so supportive in the comments. Nowadays, you just never know. I feel, especially with that topic, people are very sensitive around it, understandably, but also people are very judgmental. I've learned, you know, one of the comments I got was like, you know, I'm sure you've got like a lot of friends and family that you can talk to about this. I opened up with a friend about it and I regret that decision wholeheartedly. It's not the easiest thing to talk about, and I think a lot of times people don't know how to receive that information, and I think it's because they don't know how to talk about it because they aren't going through it. It's nice to talk with people that do understand it, or have found some family and friends that I can talk to about it that maybe they don't understand, but they try to, you know, and that has been my safe space. But it's I have learned I can't be as honest with everyone because sometimes people just are committed to misunderstanding you, and sometimes people are very judgmental. Sometimes people just see things very black and white. There's a lot of nuance to life and different situations, especially situations that you may not understand. So I just want to say thank you for all of the support in those comments. It really meant a lot to me. I wasn't even expecting for it to hit me so emotionally. So yeah, I don't know, just thank you for listening and being understanding and supportive. I need to set my face. This is the Laura Mercier translucent powder because it is going to be hot today and I don't want to sweat off all of this, and I am going to go to workout class and I want this to stay. And then I'm going to use diffused bronze light from Hourglass and bronze up my skin. Use the Film Star Bronze and Glow palette. Do a little bit of contouring here. Quickly just did my brows and I highlighted my face. I used the highlighter in the Charlotte Tilbury palette. I also applied my blush. This one is also from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm actually gonna apply a little bit more. I feel like blush just disappears on me so fast. So let me just add a little bit more. Okay, that will disappear by the end. For my eyeshadow, I'm just gonna go in again with the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow palette. I'm just gonna pop this on my lids and in my crease, and then underneath my eyes as well. You know what, I'm gonna grab my blush too in here as well, just to kind of add a little rosiness. Then highlight too. I'm highlighting with this. I'm curling my lashes, and then I'm gonna use the Lash Paradise mascara from L'Oreal. Right now I'm applying this MAC lip liner in the color Edge to Edge. I don't know if they still have this one. It's a little bit more of a pink shade than Soar. It kind of reminds me of Soar, but it's more bubblegum pink than Soar. Soar is a little bit closer to Whirl. This used to be like all I wore back in like 2015, I think. I just wanted a little bit more pink on my lips today. I am going to neutralize this just a little bit. What do I want to use for that? What do I want to use to neutralize this? I'm going to use a little bit of Iconic Nude on the outer edges. Perfect. Oh, that's nice. Okay. I'm going to try Bitch Perfect in the center. This is a lot warmer, so we'll see how this goes. I actually think that was perfect. I like it. I do want to curl my hair a little bit. I'm not going to do like crazy waves or anything. I just want it to look like I have a blowout. I did wash my hair yesterday and then let it air dry and then slept on it. I've actually been really enjoying what my hair looks like when I just let it air dry lately. It's more, shockingly, it's been like really straight. And I'm not mad at it. I do have my clips for separating my hair are downstairs, unfortunately. So we're gonna improvise today with some clips. I have my Babyliss curling iron. I think it's the 2-inch one or 1 1/4 inch. For my heat protectant, I'm using the Paul Mitchell Hot Off the Press. I'm gonna take just some bigger sections like this. Just curling away and then letting it out. I'm way too done up to go work out. You know what? I should do this more often though because I feel cute. I'm gonna brush through this very lightly. Now the hair is done. Just a nice fluffy blowout look. Okay, so before I go, I need, let me put you here. Yes. I'm gonna use this, which I got on Amazon, and I use this solely for my couch, but occasionally I'll use it on my leggings. These are my Amazon leggings. I'll link them down below. My top is from Lululemon, but there's a brand on Amazon that has the exact same thing. These pill in my crotch more than any other pair of leggings that I have, so I'm gonna use these on my crotch. Anyway, let me show you my outfit. Like I said, the girls are out today. I need a lint roller, but it's in my car, so I will lint roll once I get into my car. But yeah, the tank top is from Lululemon. Leggings are from Amazon, and then these are the sandals I'm gonna wear. These are also from Amazon. I put on my fanny pack from Lululemon, my Chanel sunglasses, which I've worn every day since the summer of 2021. Hello. Hello. Oh my goodness, you just want to jun. They're literally the only ones that I wear. If you think of like cost per wear, this is me justifying my purchases. The things I've splurged on in my life, I'm like, you know what? I've actually got a lot of wear out of them. And if you think of cost per wear, it's worth it. I'm justifying it. And then my hair clip, I actually just like to clip it here on the side, because then when I start Pilates, I can put my hair up if I want. So this is the final look all together. I feel so done up to go work out, but at the same time, it feels kind of good to be looking all cute. I'm gonna let the dogs out and pee, and then we can skedaddle. Hydrangeas are doing amazing. Still have to put them in the ground, but they are thriving. This begonia is doing very well. This one I cut it off and it's still not really growing back. I don't know if I need to cut it shorter. I'm not really sure. These are my jalapenos. Nothing's really coming in yet. Oh, and then these are my poblanos too. So, or no, is this a jalapeno? This is a jalapeno. That's a poblano. And these are jalapenos. They're doing good so far. I'm just kind of waiting for them to start, whatever the word is, start coming out. This is the one I'm really excited about. So I need to tie this up because it's really starting to hang. This is my tomato plant. And this one's the most exciting. So I've got a plethora of tomatoes. So this one, look at this. I'm so excited. And then there's one behind it. Let me see if I can show you. There's one there, and there's a little one here, and it looks like one's about to come out here. There's just so many tomatoes. But yeah, I do need to tie this up because it is hanging. And then down here I have a green bell pepper. He's growing there. And it looks like some other blooms here, so I think that those will also be bell peppers. I have another bell pepper plant back here, but I wonder if it's not getting enough sun, because I don't see anything happening over here. These are my onions. Oh, and I just watered this. I'll show a picture. You could see the onion like under the dirt. And then this is like the only strawberry that's thriving at all or doing anything. And I think it's because either birds or squirrels or whatever are coming and eating them, because they'll get kind of close to the size and then they're gone. That is the update on my vegetables. I'm gonna go show you the flowers. Look at how full these are. And I only did Miracle Grow once, like a week after I planted them. Other than that, it's just been regular watering and letting the rain water them, honestly. I switched into some sweatpants so I was nice and comfortable. And I'm blasting the air because it's nice and hot and humid outside. I'm gonna do my skincare, and I also want to do some face taping. I haven't done this since December, and I did notice a difference when I did it. I will say, the one time that I did it, I feel like it would be a constant thing, where obviously if you do like Botox or whatever, that is more permanent, even though that does wear away as well. So I'm gonna give this a go. And I told myself when I bought this, I was gonna use this up, see what I think, and see if it really makes a difference before getting Botox. So if you're unfamiliar with face taping, basically you tape after you've washed your face and do your skincare and everything. You tape the areas that you want to tighten on your face. I'm gonna look up specifically for the areas that I want to smooth out, how to tape them exactly. For me, that's my 11 lines. I have some areas here on like the side of my like temple forehead area, and it's like vertical wrinkles or like vertical indentations. I had a friend tell me that that's just the way that my face is. It's not, because it's new. It's something that has come up only within the last like 2 years. So it's definitely not just the way that my face is. It is from aging. So I'm gonna start with removing my makeup. Put on my little wrist towels. I'm going in with this combo. This is the Desi Skin Soul Balm and the Canvas Gentle Cleanser. This is my favorite duo. And I'm going in with my face halo and just removing all of that. And now I'm going in with the cleanser. And I always bring my makeup down my neck. So I always bring my cleanser down here as well, and the remover. I need like one of these towel things like for like around my chest for this exact reason, because I've got like water dripping down my chest. I'm just gonna pull all the stops with my skincare today because I haven't really pampered myself in a while. I'm going to use the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid Serum. This is one of my favorites. It's almost out, so I have to like turn this completely on its side. Let's try to get that. Okay, great. This is one of those things that when you use it, you notice a difference. It just feels so soft on your skin. And then I'm going to use the Belief the True Cream Aqua Bomb Moisturizer. Do a nice little dip in there. And then the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with my gua sha. I haven't gua sha'd my face in forever. Now for the fun part. I am gonna grab this tape. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We are just gonna play around and see what happens. Okay. Let's measure this out. So I'm gonna, it's got like a little lines on the back so you can see what you're doing. I've got my little lash scissors here. You know, last time I did 2 little ones that went in between each one. I kind of just want to do one big one. Oh my goodness. Okay. And it's crazy because it feels like that area now is like frozen. Can't move it. So you know what? I'm gonna try some things over here and see if I can like, you know? And I could do some here to soften this, but this really isn't much of a concern for me. It really is just these spots. That looks silly, but that's okay. I've had a lot of people recommend frownies, but then I've heard some people say that they don't like frownies. So I don't know. I got the recommendation because I listened to the Well podcast with Ariel Laurie, and she said she tried frownies, wasn't a fan, and I bought this, which is based off her recommendation that she said in her podcast. So I bought the exact ones that she has, and now I know it's basically like medical tape. Like, you don't have to get any fancy brand. So here's where I'm at. I'm gonna finish this off with some castor oil. I keep forgetting that I have this here. I got this on Amazon, and I'm just gonna rub this through my lashes. Ooh, that's a lot. Do like the base of the lashes. I'm also gonna bring this in my belly button. Everybody says it's good for your gut or whatever. So we're gonna put, oh shit, it's getting everywhere. I'm gonna shove this in my belly button. And yeah, I will let you know how this goes. Can you see my gray hair sticking straight up? Yes, you can. That's Frank.
What's the angle? I'm not playing that game. It's the same business with a different name. Who's the target? Sorry, I'm not in the market. If I quit buying, you can't sell me anything. No thanks.
of water here in the pan. Now, I'm gonna take the rice. Mash it in. This will only take me like 2 minutes. Ooh, looks so good. And this is my current favorite go-to meal. Really quick, it just cooks itself. Very delicious.
Country lanes and coastal plains, endless views that we're passing through, making our way to a distant place, just us two, somewhere new. Watch the sky fade into the night. With you, my arms, nothing can go wrong. We'll fall asleep on a starlit beach, just us two, somewhere new. Just us two, I'll follow you to somewhere new, somewhere new.
Is going to be a nightmare.
Well, that's why you're the captain. Captain.
Nationals are February 10th. Regionals are in like 4 weeks.
fluffies down so I can go home.
But this is important. Okay, what?
Oh,
Get out!
I get what you're saying, Missy, but there's no time.
So, you win?
Go here. Go here.
Thank you. Okay, so this is the after of my couch. I usually will just do the cushion covers of just like the actual cushions about once a month, but I try to do the rest of it, like the base and the whole thing, and take each section apart every couple months, just because it gets dirty pretty fast, especially with this one. He drags his wiener everywhere and walks on the back like a cat. So I try to do that decently frequently, but it's such a pain in my butt to do that. And it's a workout. These pieces like connect together on the bottom and it's like a puzzle and it's heavy. It's a whole thing. But now it's all done. It feels so good. It's actually a couple days later and I'm editing this right now. But I realized I forgot to show you an after of my couch, which would have sucked to show all of that cleaning and putting together to not see a final result. So that was the final result. Even though we have, you know, we have sat on it a couple days. It's not totally perfect and fluffed. It does look a lot more fluffy as soon as I'm done with it. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching this video and I'll see you in the next vlog.